When they're done electively, and these procedures do not protect from new heart attacks.
Stents and bypass operations are used mainly to treat large arterial blockages. Yet according to many research studies, only a small percentage of heart attacks are caused by the largest buildups of plaque. The rest are caused by the more numerous, newer blockages that are far more inflamed and much more likely to rupture than the larger, older, more stable plaques.
And so this is why those procedures don't treat the disease. They are treating symptoms.
Dr. Esselstyn has been eating the same foods that he has recommended to his patients for over 25 years. One of his sons, Rip Esselstyn, used a plant-based diet to fuel a successful 10-year career as a professional triathlete. When Rip turned 34, he was ready for a career change and trained to become a firefighter. Rip was assigned to Engine Company No. 2 in Austin, Texas.
We're incredibly competitive here at the fire station, and we love making bets. So we were out on the porch one night, and we kind of made this little bar bet to see who had the lowest cholesterol level. So the next morning, we drove to a lab, got tested, and the results came back, and it led to a discovery that J.R. James Ray, our resident redneck, had a cholesterol of 344. Pretty much means you're knocking at death's door. And so what we did in an act of solidarity is the next day we went about eating a plant-strong diet to basically save his life and save his arteries.
The men agreed to change their firehouse diet. But in Texas, old eating habits die hard.
Meat's almost a sport in Texas. I have several good friends that they're barbecue teams. That's what they do. That's their sport on the weekends.
Texans are serious about
Texas,
barbecue.
Kansas.
Well, guys associate being manly with eating meat. And if you're a firefighter, it's exponentially so. Last year, for example, there were 133 firefighter fatalities in the United States. 52% were from heart disease. Our number one killer of in the line of duty deaths for firefighters is heart disease.
After just 3 weeks on his new diet, JR tested his blood cholesterol and it dropped 148 points, a decrease of 43%. His results inspired the others who also saw their cholesterol drop and their energy levels rise. As firemen, they were not only helping themselves, they were in better shape to assist others.
One of the things about being a firefighter is you don't have any idea what your next call could be. We may have a high-rise alarm where we have to go up 20 flights of stairs with air packs on, with all of our bunker gear on, with a high-rise pack on our backs. Anybody can go down the pole, but not everybody can go up, especially without their legs. And right there, you're talking about an additional 75 to 100 pounds that you have to carry up 20 flights of stairs. You have to have an amazing aerobic capacity and strength in order to do that.
Real men eat plants. Real men eat plants.
You know, as firefighters, everybody thinks that we fight fire, and we do. But over 70% of our calls are medical emergencies where we are responding to heart disease, hypertension, type 2 diabetes, rampant obesity. And so we see up close and personal basically the destruction that's being caused by the standard American diet. To me, the answer is just absolutely so simple it's criminal. And it's just people starting to take responsibility for their health and starting to eat more plant-based foods. It's that simple.
After 13 weeks on a whole foods plant-based diet, it was time to get my results from Dr. Letterman.
When you started, your weight was 231 pounds,
Right.
now 211 pounds.
Okay, that's
So
good.
20-pound drop there.
Wow.
Your blood pressure was 142/82 when you started. It's now 112/70.
Wow,
All right.
that's a big drop,
That's
right?
a nice drop. Oh yeah, that's great. And it'll just keep dropping as you continue to do
awesome.
this. Your pulse was resting at 92 when you started. It's now down to 60. resting.
Okay, cool.
Your total cholesterol, though, went from 241 down to 154.
What?
Yeah, that was pretty amazing. 241 down to 154.
154?
154, yeah. It's really, and your LDL, which is your bad cholesterol, I think this is the most impressive, went from 157 down to 80.
No way!
Yeah, that's amazing, though, to drop almost in half. We did CRP last time, which is sort of the marker of the inflammation in the heart and the blood vessels, and that went from 6.0 down to 2.8.
Without using any medications, I significantly reduced my chances of getting a heart attack and many other diseases.
Tomorrow marks 20 weeks on the program. I've lost 45 pounds. I've reversed the diabetes.
You have to know that everybody is so incredibly proud of what you've done.
I don't have to rely on the medication. I have a lot of energy that I didn't have before. My children love it. They're so proud of me, and they tell me all the time. I had a little saying that I've carried around for maybe the last 2 years, and it's win the war. Do not let one lost battle end the war. If you do break down and give in to temptation, do not quit. Just get right back on track. Not tomorrow, but right now. The diabetes is not coming back. I'm not going to let it come back, nor the weight. The message is you're in control of your life.
Joey Coyne had over 24 health problems, including type 2 diabetes. But after 22 weeks eating plant-based foods, his condition had changed dramatically.
Hey, how you doing?
Back again.
And you're getting healthier. Your weight is down 28 pounds. You feel better than you have. 26 out of 27 complaints are gone completely. Your marker of inflammation in the vessels is down to that of a normal person. Your blood sugars are coming down. They continue to come down even on a daily basis, which are going to get better. Your cholesterol is significantly lower than it was when you first started, before you ever started taking any pills. Your blood pressure is normal now compared to how it was before. While on pills, it was still elevated. And you just said you've never felt like this before. You look at how you look in the pictures. You look healthier. So, like I told you before, I explained how the numbers can affect our judgment of what real health is. And it's not just the numbers; it's overall the entire picture. And your picture looks fantastic.
I was taking 9 pills a day and 2 shots. So I was spending almost $150 to $200 a month on medication, above my insurance. Just think about that. I've been doing it 5 months. I've saved, $800 to $1,000 already because I haven't taken 1 pill, 1 shot. So think about what that saved me, not just me, the insurance company.
The U.S. government will give you figures that 75% of the dollars spent in health care are due to chronic illnesses, and these are due to diet and lifestyle. Let's get rid of the problem, which is the sickness, which is caused by the food.
Now well into their 70s, Doctors Campbell and Esselstyn are both vital and active. They also continue to spread their message.
If you carefully look at our school children, already the arteries to their brain, the carotid artery, is getting some intimal medial thickening.
Dr. Esselstyn lectures about his research all over the United States and abroad. His wife Ann frequently accompanies him to help counsel patients and to demonstrate the preparation of plant-based foods. Dr. Esselstyn is also director of the Cardiovascular Disease Prevention and Reversal Program at the Cleveland Clinic's Wellness Institute. Like Dr. Esselstyn, Dr. Campbell continues to lecture throughout America and beyond.
Dr. Campbell, you believe that even if animal-based proteins, meat, dairy, etc., are free from contamination, you don't think people should eat them?
No, I don't. I think the closer we get to a plant-based diet, I should say a whole foods plant-based diet, the healthier we're going to be for all of us.
In China, where Dr. Campbell did his large study a generation ago, the population has experienced dramatic increases in the amount of meat, dairy, and processed foods the average person consumes. At the same time, the rates of degenerative diseases are skyrocketing. Many Chinese now share some of the same beliefs Americans have about nutrition.
吃肉，我觉得增加蛋白质啊，对人体其实有很多好处。早晨起来喝一杯牛奶，我认为好像还是比较好。
Dr. Campbell's message is resonating with growing numbers of concerned people around the world.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thanks to the efforts of both these pioneers and their colleagues, thousands of people